What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? It's your boy, GRAJSM. Oh, today's just a comfy, lazy day. I want to talk to you guys about some stuff that I've seen going on in the tech news. First and foremost, Android P has been announced. I didn't catch the name of it, but I definitely will make sure that I try to get the name for you. Some people are saying that it's Popsicle. I've heard Pop-Tart. I would love it if it was Android Pina Colada. Because if you like Pina Colada and get it caught in the rain, that would have been an awesome name for it. But obviously, I don't think that's what it's going to be called. Also, the OnePlus 6. So if you see my video on the S9 and S9 Plus, I'm not getting that phone because it's just too damn expensive. I'm no longer with T-Mobile, so I no longer have their jump program where I could just flip-flop in and out of phones. But what I do find interesting about the OnePlus 5 and the OnePlus 6 is the price is just so manageable. I mean, for you not to get the OnePlus 5 or OnePlus 6 and go for the Galaxy, you must like one of those Galaxy features. So, for me, those features are just, man, I would rather have a battery that can last all day. In the Galaxy S8, the battery is not bad, but it's just not, an all-day battery for me. I'll get home and the battery is, basically dead. I kind of want it where, so I'll wake up, here's my day. I'll wake up at 2:50-ish in the morning, and sometimes I'll actually get out of bed, but then I'll get out of the bed, I'm leaving the house about 3:30 to hit the gym, and I try to get to the gym between 3:45 and 4 o'clock. Then I'll do my workout and my cardio and all that kind of good stuff. So needless to say, I'm leaving the gym somewhere at 5:30, maybe even 6 o'clock. My battery is on like 50% by then, and I'm like, yo, this is insane. I can't go the rest of the day. So plug the battery in, or plug the phone in, and hop in the shower. After I hop in the shower, get dressed and do all that kind of stuff, make my breakfast. Now it's time to leave, and the battery's only charged up to maybe 80. And I'm like, damn, yo. Like, I need something that, if it's going to drain that fast, it needs to charge that fast. Dash charging is the fastest charging on the market. It just makes more sense for me to go with the OnePlus. There's less bloatware. My phone, stutters like no tomorrow. And I really would like for the stuttering to stop. Some people tell me, maybe I got too many apps. Maybe, this is running in the background. That. But here's the thing. I paid $800 for the phone. Actually, I'm still making payments on the phone. So why do I have to suffer, for the phone not being, up to par? Make a better phone. That's what makes sense to me. So for me, I'm just gonna go out and buy a better phone. And to me, battery-wise, yeah, that's the OnePlus. Probably gonna be the OnePlus 6, depending on the price. Now the OnePlus 5T, I might get instead of the 6 because the 6 has that notch, and I don't care about specs with screen to body ratio. That means absolutely nothing to me. But let's say the OnePlus 6T does away with the notch. They're okay. But right now the OnePlus 5T doesn't have the notch, and the OnePlus 6 looks like it's going to have the notch. So I may have to go with an older version just so that I could avoid the notch. Some other things that are pretty big in the tech world. Qualcom. Now, a lot of you guys may not know who Qualcomm is, what Qualcomm is, but if you have an Android phone, if you have, I'm going to say 90% of the phones out there use some type of Qualcomm chip, because Qualcomm makes the Snapdragon chip. They also deal a lot with the modem so that your device will be able to get service and get you to the internet. That's what a modem does. So Qualcomm is supposed to be in some kind of bidding war with another company called Broadcom, Qualcom, who knows? And they're going to get bought out. This other company, I mean, they are relentless. They've been trying to buy out Qualcomm for a while. And Qualcomm has been like, yeah, we really don't want to budge. And, you know, it's like, dude, you're going to get bought out. Like, either the good way or the bad way. And years ago, I don't know if you've been following me for a while, but years ago, I brought this watch. It's called the TOC, I believe. It was like Qualcomm's version of a smartwatch. It was my first smartwatch. It was awesome because the smartwatches now, they've got to be plugged in. This one had some kind of color e-ink display, which was really cool and really advanced for the time. But now it's, now most of the watches, they turn off after a certain time. You got to charge them every day or every 2 days. Some could go for a week. I mean, this phone, the watch that I had, it would go for weeks without needing to charge. And the screen would stay on, and it was color, and it was touch, and it was so far ahead of its time. And I was so impressed with Qualcomm. They were supposed to have these wireless earbuds that came out, and they never ever made it out. They charged magnetically. It was, I'm telling you, it was fantastic, but it never made it to market. So that company is about to be bought out. How do I feel about it? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, companies buy out companies. I'm not really, too excited, but at the same time, Qualcomm didn't deliver on a lot of their promises. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, which right now, the only phone to support that is going to be the S9 and S9 Plus. It's a chip. It's going to get faster. It's going to get better. But is it better than Samsung's chip? Samsung, the Exynos, whatever it is, 8, 9, 10. I think that's the one it is. But 9, 8, whatever. Samsung's latest chip that's also going to be in the S9 in the international version. They're going to be slowing it down so that the Qualcomm one can keep up. So it's like your Qualcomm, y'all are dropping the ball. Huawei uses a Kirin chip. They don't use the Samsung chip or the Qualcomm one. And then Apple has the A11 Bionic or whatever it's called. So Qualcomm isn't as big as I would like for them to be, or as I thought that they were. There are a lot of companies out there that don't use Qualcomm at all. But on the flip side, Qualcomm has the ability to be very innovative, as we saw with that one watch. But they get stagnant and they don't, come through. So they get bought out. Hopefully the company that buys them out will be able to not only just put out computer chips or cell phone chips, but they'll be able to put out other products as well. And, hopefully, all those kind of things will come together. Anyway, this is your boy GRAJSMO, and I'm at.
Yo, I ain't gonna front, you know what I'm saying? Nigga living. It's about time. CMP, shit is going my way, you know what I mean? There ain't nothing like it. Yeah. It ain't nothing like paying them bills on time. Enough dough left to know that we still gonna shine, but it's never enough.